Click, 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 boom, boom, boom. What's going on, everybody? What's up, everybody? I'm just testing out the live. It seems like it's working okay. So there's mess, right? It's not really a planned podcast or a planned thing. But today, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about the benefits of pretty much mental health and exercise. And of course, I like to put within men because that's kind of the most of the majority of people that watch my I have to hold it up that watch my channel. So I put that there for obviously SEO purposes and trying to reach as many people as I can. Of course, it's catered to women as well. It's not just have to do with men. So if you can, and if you're on the stream, definitely hit me up with a like. Give me some thumbs up, no thumbs down, unless you really don't like me and or the color of my skin. And then if it was the color of my skin, I would call you on a race. And look, who's that? That's Sage. So I told you, not a planned podcast, but today we're going to talk about the benefits of exercise and mental health. Hold on 1 second, because I'm going to lose my mental health right now. Yes. Oh, and this Gabby and the kitty cat. And this is what happens in live. What happens in live stays in live. Okay, everybody? And I definitely wanted to put this thing up, but it was falling all day long. So now I'm just going to hold it like this. So exercise is super important. Working out is very important. And even for me, as I started to lose my mental health or became very weak, I exercised less. Why? Because I just felt, disgusted. I felt unworthy of it. Like I don't deserve to exercise because, I'm a trainer and I should be doing this. I should be doing that. And I should feel this way and I just didn't feel good. So I put exercise to the side. And my body hurt, like my joints hurt, my joints hurt, and my joints hurt. Like it felt like even my organs hurt. But it was definitely a lot of the symptoms of just chronic depression. Who knows? Anxiety, overthinking, and I'm sure that if you're on this channel, you kind of feel the same way and do the same thing because that's how it kind of felt. But exercise is key. Right. And that's why when we worked out at Crank or people still do work out, it really is a stress reliever. And now it's not just like something that you do and then all of a sudden you feel great. No, but what exercise does, it releases endorphins. So exercise creates stress. And the act of stress releases endorphins. Now, if you guys don't know what endorphins is, it's pretty much the happy hormone, right? It pretty much, when you're going in through it, it blocks pain, it blocks things, and it makes you feel good. And then from there, I think it goes into opioids, right? It kind of goes into the opioids, which is that addictive part of it, but not something that's going to hurt you or kill you, right? Like heroin and or alcohol and drugs. But it is kind of the same thing. And exercise by itself is that powerful. It's that powerful that it's the same thing as taking a line of Coke. Coke probably feels way better. But at the same time, like just doing a light jog, a walk, walking your dogs, any type of exercise is what's really you're gonna benefit from. Notice how I said things that didn't involve a gym. Where a lot of times we get into the gym thing and it's like, oh man, I got to make sure I get to a gym and I got to sign up for a membership and now I'm locked into a 3-year contract. And then the only way to take it off is to move to a different state, right? And that's when we overthink the process of exercise, where exercise could be stepping outside and walking around the block first thing in the morning. Exercise can be going for a jog if you're a jogger or a runner. Exercise, go hit a mountain, hit a trail out over here on the West Coast, or I'm sure there's some in Jersey too. I just never been to them, like South Mountain and all those wonderful greenery patches of hills. Dancing in your room like an idiot, best time ever. I used to break dance for fun all the time. If I hear like a fucking banging song, I just break out and dance. And I'm sweating, I'm tired, I'm breathing heavy. It could be that. It could be also other things too, if you know what I mean. But mine would be like 2-3 minutes long, and then it's not really that much of exercise. But if you guys are better, then that can be exercise as well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's called sax. Just in case you were wondering, if you didn't know what I was talking about. So exercise gives you that runner's high. That's the endorphins, right? Having that runner's high or getting out there, and you just feel really good, right? And when you feel good about yourself, when you're doing something, obviously your depression decreases, your anxiety decreases, right? And your levels of self-worth, your levels of confidence increases. And that's why 71% of people that do exercise, they're all their symptoms of depression and anxiety have dropped. Even me, I mean, of course, I'm on like 17,000 medications, but once I started exercising again routinely, like getting into a schedule, getting to a program, and really holding myself accountable to make sure I do it, my life has been so much better. Hey, Zoe, what's up, girlfriend? I'm gonna put a little high on that note. I'm not cool enough to have like a chatter and a thing. What's up, Zoe? She's also a crankette. I miss you guys so much. I hope if you guys didn't check out the last podcast with Matt, I definitely cried because it just, hey, there's Daisy. I was just talking about you guys and how great it was, right? Or great how it still is, decreased anxiety, depression. I talked about it 3 times, man. So the types of exercise you can do are pretty simple, you know? What's your favorite? I'm not going to give you the list. I just gave you the list, but what's a form of exercise that you can do that's sustainable? It's the same thing as dieting. It's the same thing. What exercise can you do? Not what just because someone on Instagram, okay, is doing CrossFit doesn't mean you have to do CrossFit. Just because your best friend is doing Matt Bustos' performance doesn't mean you got to do Boost performance. Just because your whole crew is outside with Karen doesn't mean you got to do Karen's boot camp outdoors, right? There's a lot of things out there that are for you, but it has to be for you. The crazy people at Crank like Crank because they're fucking crazy, right? And that's a special type of group. They are crazy, and that's why I love them. But they may not be the same thing. It might not be the same route that you need. What is it that you enjoy? Maybe it is hiking. Maybe it's strapping on a backpack full of some water and some chips. I don't even know what the fuck you carry when you hike. You hit a trail. You walk around the streets. I don't know. You put on that hat that has the brim all the way around because everyone here's got that shit. It protects your neck, protects your head from the sun, I guess. I just go with my fucking Supreme North Face, and they definitely don't look like those guys. They got gear. They're ready to go. I got gym shorts and like socks, and that's pretty much it. And I just go. But it's something is a form of exercise that feels good, right? Maybe it's ballet. I don't know if maybe you were a dancer, but now you're like, I used to dance, and now I can't dance anymore because my ankles and toes got the plantar fasciitis. The fasciitis, is that what it's called? And then I got the bunions, and then I got the bunions. And that's why you don't dance anymore. But who says you got to do fucking, I don't even know any stances, position 1, position 2, position 3. Maybe it's the act of just pretending. Maybe it's the act of just turning something on some music and feeling good about it. Maybe it's the act of choking your child. I'm just kidding. Which one? Go ahead, click it. Click. Oh, you can't. You know why? You need a secret password. So go ahead. Go back in there. I am a stay-at-home dad / YouTuber / online coach / dad. I'm not a stay-at-home dad. I'm a fucking dad. That's it. Except I stay at home. I guess that's called a stay-at-home dad. I just didn't want to be called that. But yeah, you can dance. You can dance. You can dance. Dance. What else can we do? What else? What is it that you do? I'm gonna wait for someone. I'm gonna wait for someone to jump in the chat and let me know what type of exercise do you like to do to decrease your stress. Because there's one just showed up, so I don't know who it is. If you can, give me a like. If you guys can, shoot me with a like. I saw some people pop in, and I'm asking the question right now. What type of exercise do you do to kind of zone out, to kind of find your way? Hey, what's up, Jess? What's going on, lady? And just like zone into whatever it is happening at that moment. Let me know. Boxing. Why? I didn't even think about that. Boxing, jujitsu, MMA. Like that's also a form of exercise that does decrease stress. Even more so that because not only are you taking care of you're releasing the endorphins of movement, you're also kind of releasing anger, frustration, and a lot of pent up energy. Boxing is fucking huge. I did not even think about that one. See, and that's why it's important for you guys to chat it down and chat it up because it helps. It helps here. It helps. Oops, people are going crazy. It's called my wife. Macy's is coming here from 12:30 to 3. Perfect. Can't wait to not be here. Can't wait to yell at them because they delivered a dresser that was fucking smashed up and it's already been 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Talk about stress and anger. My wife was angry and stressed. And I told her that I would take care of it by calling the customer service. You know what I didn't do? Call the customer service because I probably would have made them had a bad day because I definitely would have. So instead, we're going to go with the flow and do it that way. But Jess, great one. Great one is boxing. Boxing is perfect example of exercise that you love, you enjoy, and is sustainable, right? Because you're going to go, you're going to want to do it. It's not something that's going to have to be forced. A lot of people do workouts and exercise routines that are just forced. And of course, it's not going to be fun and it's not going to help your stress. It's just going to make you more stressed because now you're going to feel like you're obligated to show up. You're obligated to be there versus like, man, I can't wait to take that class and pretend this bag is my fucking boss. Not that you'd hit your boss, but at some points, I'm sure you would love to smack him or her 3 times in the face just for fun. I'm sure, So that's what the class is for. A lot of people that I know run. Runners are a big. Running is so addictive. If you ever notice people that run, they don't stop, and then when they do hit that plateau of or hit that benchmark of like a marathon, they always go, "What's next?" And then they sign up for the next marathon and the next half, and then they're in ultras, and now they're doing all this other stuff where maybe it's 24 hours straight of doing something because they're searching because it felt good. Right? Not only was there an accomplishment, but the endorphin levels, I am sure, hit that runner's high for so long that it just felt like it was no more work and they were just coasting until it hit the point of like, okay, shit, I think I'm going to piss my pants. And then it becomes like that. And then the runner's high hits again. Hormones are very different like that. But I'm going to close this up before I start going a little bit too long. I'm really happy this worked. I've tried 1,000 times to go live and it hasn't worked out, but now I think I have the setup. I'm going to make sure I take my notes on how I do this. I have to make sure I put this thing on a stand because obviously from here you can't hear me, but it has to be a little bit closer. So a lot of testing, but at the same time, I want to make sure I want to give you guys some type of value of like, what is the benefit of exercise and mental health? Your mental health is very important. I'm learning that fucking right now. And the more that I exercise and the more that I do, you know what it is about exercise for me that makes it the best is that I feel accomplished. I feel like I did something, right? Even if it's me taking the dogs for a walk, I don't like that part. Like, I walked. Of course, I walk the dogs 85 times a day. But if I can't get a workout in, at least I'll take the dogs out and walk them for about a half an hour in this wonderful heat until they fucking pass out, but not die because they need to get tired. And it's like 100 degrees outside. I wait till nighttime, But it makes me feel accomplished. I also do this, right? So I write it down. My day is so structured now. I have this, if you guys can't see. It says an hourly daily planner. And it tells me what I do from 300. Okay, it's 0300 to 2400 hours. And I kind of label it up and down of the things I do. Why? Not because to show me what I have to do. It shows me what I did throughout the day. That's why I had this. Because a lot of times we could go throughout the day and feel terrible because we didn't do something. We didn't do anything. We don't feel accomplished. I didn't accomplish anything today, even though you fucking did. Think about this. Sometimes you wake up your kids. You make them breakfast. You get them changed for school. You make their lunch. You drive them to school. You fucking take care of the other ones that aren't in school. That's already 1,000 things you did, and that's only 3 hours of your day. Nonetheless, now you add working out in the morning, making yourself breakfast, making yourself a shake that was good. It's little things like that I think we overlook, and I've been overlooking it. It makes me miserable because I'm like, I'm not worth anything. I don't do anything in this house. I just do this, I do this, I do this, and then I kind of switched it. Because I recognize that, if I'm not doing anything, I'm not just laying on the couch. If I was laying on the couch all day long, then I most likely wasn't doing anything, but I was barely home. So what was it that I was doing? This little thing, this little mental health exercise is what I was doing. And I just started listing everything out. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I love the planner too. I need a planner. I tried to put it on my phone and I tried to maybe do it on the iCalendar. It doesn't work for me because I can't see it. It's not tangible. For here, I write my goals down. Like today was make sure I clean, make sure I go live. There's a new sheet. So and then it says, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for my family, my wife, my son, Phoenix, my daughter, Sage, my dogs. So I kind of write that down. And then I have a little thing for notes. So I print it out, double-sided. I might have to kill a couple trees throughout the year just to get this planner done, but it's working. It's really working. If you guys just jumped on, make sure you guys hit a little bit of a comment down in the chat box. We're talking about what are the things that you do to de-stress. What type of exercises do you do for your mental health? Whether it's, do you have anything? You have anything else that maybe you guys do? Let me know. Put it in the chat. If you haven't, make sure you guys like up. If you agree with the topic, like up the video, and we'll keep going. Actually, no, I can't keep going. I have to go because I have to go get ready for lunch. Because what time is it here? It is 12:51 here, which means it's something in New Jersey. I fucked it up yesterday. I had a podcast yesterday, and I completely told them 1:00, and I thought that meant 11:00 here. Guess who was wrong? Me, of course. So she was texting me and asking where I was. This is I'm in the chat room. Are you here? Nope. I was not. I was walking the dogs, came back to 1,000 text messages and had to do this whole setup really fast to make sure it was good. But yeah, this exercise of do daily planning definitely helps me keep structured. It helps me focus. It helps me feel accomplished and lets me know that I'm doing more stuff than I think. Because a lot of times we're really hard on ourselves. We're really hard on ourselves. I'm very hard on myself. And the expectations of this and expectation of that I'm working on now is to make sure that I don't have any expectations. That's why I'm doing stand-up again. I'm doing stand-up without telling people, without inviting anyone, without going out. And, it's really good because I'm going in there for the art. I'm going in there for testing out jokes that I think may be funny without the expectations of people laughing. And that's it. Of course, you want them to laugh. That's part of it. You want them to do it. But I'm working on zero expectations because for me, I have tons. I feel like I always have something on my shoulder that I always have to expect for people to enjoy it. It's got to be good and this. But I'm learning that it's one of the things that are drowning me. So having self-accomplishment and recognizing that is huge. And then after that is trying to get rid of this. The next step is really removing expectations from things and just moving on the direction that you want to go into. So goal setting is good, but sometimes we put too many expectations in front of that goal that we get lost in the process. And it's more importantly is the steps of being there. All right. So if you guys have anything to say, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off because I do have to make lunch. I do have to pick up my son, and then I have a meeting at 1:30 Passaic County time. Is it specific with an S? Pacific County time. Bo, what's up, Bo? See, this is funny because I labeled it men. Mental health exercises for men, but I know my listeners are female, but the traction or the analytics on YouTube says most of it's men, 81% men. I'm like, all right, if you think so. I don't think so. I think I got mad women on my back. That didn't sound good, or did it sound good? Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much. It's almost 4:00 there. Jesus Christ, it's time to drink. What are you guys doing? Get out of your office. It's 4:00 on a Friday. It's only 1 something here. It's 1:00. So, all right, guys. Bo, love you. Jess, love you. Zoe, if you're still on, anyone that's on, please let me know. There's Daisy. She's definitely gonna shit on the floor, and that's true. You guys are home office. I bet you're still in the home office. If you guys are you guys going back in? Are you guys going back into work, or do you have to stay in? Just let me know that. Are you guys going back into work, or do you guys have to stay? Can you stay home? And would you rather go into work? All right, love you. No way. Nope. Whoa. Interesting. That's cool. That's cool. If you enjoy working from home, I think it's one of the best things that happened for some people. For some other people, they hate it, right? I guess it's a give and take with that one. All right, guys. Love you. Thank you so much, guys. This is Pete from Jersey to Vegas podcast.com. I appreciate everything you guys do. I'm going to go live once a week now that I got this set up. And if there's anything you guys want to talk about and I can just talk about nothing, I just enjoy being here. I wish I could fucking get your faces up. That would be good. Introvert's dream. Hell's yeah, 1000%. It's the best thing, I bet. I'm it's cool, but then it's like, all right, I guess I gotta. Well, I guess if you set it up the right way, you're good. It is definitely a dream of. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Peace out before Sage pisses her pants again. Peace. Peace.